All right, guys, we're just going to jump into this video here. Go Fast Bits. Thank you guys very much. Look at all this. I got multiple banners for days. Banner. This is a poster, t-shirts. They've got their book here too. Another sticker. And here's the stuff that we're really waiting for. This is stuff that really matters. 50mm wastegate, any 50mm blow off valve. So they were kind enough to send all this stuff out for the new build. We're going to be using this on the new engine that is still with Tom Barbosa over there at IAG Performance. He's still trying to get the last little things ironed out. Yeah, so I'm really excited about this. The new setup is going to use a V-band style manifold. I'm going to go to a single wastegate, and I'm really trying to figure out how we can get this to work. So I really want this to be one single wastegate, and this 50mm should do it. The other thing I want to tell you guys about Go Fast Bits is 100% made in Australia. They have a lot of pride in that. It is a really high quality product. This has been around since about the mid-90s or so they aren't new to the game, right? But they're not big in the Supra market, and I think that's why we kind of want to show you guys, like, there is other products out there. Everyone knows Tile. Everyone's heard of Turbo Smart. You've heard of those companies, but Go Fast Bits has been around just as long as they have, if not longer, and they make a really high quality product. So some things I wanted to show you guys is, let's start off. If we want to do blow off valve, or we do a wastegate. You know what? Let's do the wastegate here first. And again, my light just blew out here, unfortunately. But I want to show you side different here. Now, this is a 50mm gate versus a 46mm gate. Different flange type and stuff too. And you're gonna say, well, Ryan, they're so much bigger. One, I have the adapter still attached to it, so it'll sit much lower there. But look at the body difference. Okay, so this is 46, this is 50. So this truly is 50mm in the fact it'll flow that. So you're thinking 4mm difference. If they want this is what I want you to really pay attention to. Look how big the body is. So this is why I'm really hoping that this gate will really alleviate the pressure I need to with the new manifold. I can't talk about that new manifold yet, but once that time comes, I'll tell you guys about it. It's a newer design. It's going to be a V-band manifold, and it's going to use a single gate. So it should be pretty interesting. I'm pretty excited for it. But for this, you can see it here. When you buy the parts from Go Fast Bits, this is what it looks like out of the box. It will come with both clamps, here and here. It'll come with both weld-on flanges also. Here's the other thing I like. So if you see here with my Precision, again, this is no knock against any other company either. My Precision gates were fine for me. I just really like the fit and finish of this. The one thing I did not like though about my Precisions, I don't like having the fitting on the top. I don't know why. From an aesthetic purpose, I just don't like it. I get it because you can angle it anywhere you want. Aesthetically, I just never liked it. This does not. They tell you obviously right at the top, GFB for Go Fast Bits, 50mm. But this is what I liked. Just two fitting ports. These are 1/8 inch NPT ports, where on this, the way they did it was they had two different sides to it here, and it was angled. So whenever you tried to put a fitting on it, it was never right because it's like angled off. They machined it that it sticks out and it's flat. So whenever I run this, when I put it on the car now, like, so let's look at my wife's Supra here. So mine's obviously apart. Let's go over here to my wife's Supra. I'll be able to run it down below and up here to the Mac valve. Super easy, right? So let's come here. See how the wife's Mac valve is with the AN lines? I want to do the same thing. So you can see down there's the wastegate, comes over here to the lines. I want to do something just like that. And I don't need multiple ports to do so. So by just having these two ports, top and bottom, use a 3-port Mac valve, will control all the boost I need. And yeah, it would be easy enough to control and take care of it. Now this wastegate comes with a 13 PSI spring. You can ask them which spring pressure you want, and they'll go ahead and put that in there. And then you can request other springs. So it does not come with more springs. If you want more springs, you have to request that. I'll link down below the company so you guys can check out the website and stuff. It's pretty cool. Again, in the box too, it'll come with a little bit of instructions telling you how it comes apart too. So unlike most new stuff now, it tells you to go online. It actually comes with colored instructions, which I do like, telling you the optimal gate design, how to put the boost valve reference, and the differences in their spring rates. Again, I put a 13 PSI spring in this. The goal is to hit 33 to 36 PSI with the new setup, with the new turbo I'm gonna run, and that's gonna be plenty with a 13 PSI spring. I was running 10 PSI spring before and hitting 31, 32 PSI, so should be just fine. And I think that's enough on the wastegate. Let's go over to the blow-off valve. Now, for this blow-off valve, I'm just pumped about this. Let's put this in the light even too. So we got to get this really over here. Like, this is what I am beyond stoked about. Again, I'm going to post a video down below that they show the shop, Spares Box in Australia did, and it's phenomenal. So they tell you here, the missing screw and the installation, please read the instructions. There's a reason for this. You can actually adjust the sound this makes, like the old school blow valves. It does not, again, it does not affect performance. So that's really cool. I love the shape and design of this for one. And the other thing is, this is the smallest physical height and width blow valve on the market. The way they're able to get away with that is, you can see here, there's no V-band clamp. So the blow valve and the flange bolt together. So there's no need to have a mating surface and do that. On top of it, there's no diaphragm in this. This is an O-ring style blow-off valve, which I think there's one other company out there that does that, or has tried it at least. And these guys have put a ton of time into R&D and research into this. Really like the design. Again, you'll weld this on and then bolt this back on. It uses an O-ring, so it's supposed to be faster, more accepting of the pressure, and you can adjust it. So for a manual car, you can actually adjust it to hold between shifts. If you get it adjusted right, it'll hold just enough time so in between shifts, it doesn't, relieve that pressure, because you don't want that. So when I'm racing the car or going, to Mexico, I don't want it to relieve that pressure. I want to keep that in the charge pipes, because when you relieve that pressure, that is then lag again for it to build back up and get moving again. This will relieve that. So I'm really excited to give this a shot and try it. I've never seen anyone in the US at least run one of these on the Supra. Again, my wife's car at this time has a Turbo Smart, which again is a fine product. It has not given me a single issue, but to try something like this has me really intrigued. I like the design behind it, and I like the idea of changing the sound and be able to try and fix that lag in between shifts. It also comes with the bolts too. So these bolts here are what you can use to change the difference in between the sound. And it does come with a barb fitting then too. I'm gonna use an AN fitting on this because you guys know me. Red Horse Performance supplies all the AN fittings for my builds. Big shout out to them. So we're gonna AN the whole setup. Again, big shout out to Go Fast Bits. I just wanted to show you guys this product. I think this is really cool. You guys are probably thinking like, Ryan, all you're doing is talk about products, but stuff is neat to me. Did I get this product for free? Absolutely. Don't lie to you guys, and I will not lie to you. But I wouldn't use it if I didn't believe in it, because especially something that's critical, right? This isn't something that's just Chinese knockoff, or it's not something junk. This is 100% designed and made in Australia. Coming from the machining background, working with some of the machines and stuff too, they are not using cheap stuff. There's no Haas's there. Nothing against Haas. Haas makes a good product, but they ain't Morisiki. They ain't Akuma. They ain't Mazak. These guys are using top dollar machines. They are using Sandvik tooling. They are using the best of the best there, and then some. So these guys not only designing it, they are machining it in-house and doing it all there. Very impressed. Great product, guys. Again, check it out down below. Since we're kind of on the subject of my car here, a couple things I want to talk about. I know I mentioned kind of like Tom's working on the engine here still. We're getting a lot closer. And again, I know you saw the other video, or probably saw me repeat this already, but I'm really deciding on removing the power steering and going to a Flaming River rack from Joel Granis. Just not sure what to do. James Ward at War Racing said, he could move it with one hand with an engine in it and stuff, pushing it around his shop. So that's usually a good testament, because obviously with this, you can't do that unless the car's running, and that's super easy. But how much worse is it? I just want to find someone that has it and I can drive the car. That'll be my yep, it's good to go. And just have it all out. And I'm like, it'd be so easy to do right now. Wouldn't have to have the canister, wouldn't have to have the lines, wouldn't have to have the pump. Just would make things easier, but I'm just really not sure what to do. A couple other things too. Part of me wanted to drop the subframe. If you guys can see here, let's get down here a bit closer. This is starting to rust pretty bad in some spots. It sits inside, but at the same time, it just looks like crap. The other thing I need, once this car's gone, I'm gonna put this back in the lift. Underneath here, this is still full caked. This has ridges under it. I cleaned it really good, but it's still caked full of grease and grime. And I want that off, so when I find any issues, it just comes off, right? It's just oh, that's an oil spot, get it, clean it off, go. But this right now almost will show fake oil spots, as I'll say, something that really isn't there, but could be. And I don't want that, so just a little unsure. So just little things. I am sticking with the Powerhouse Racing intercooler. It's a 4.5 inch intercooler. I think it's good for 1,000 or so. I don't want to go too big because I want to keep boost and control as much as possible. 5 inch, 5.5, 6 inch. More power, but you also have boost lag problems. But guys, I think that's going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in today. Short video. Kind of just wanted to go over Go Fast Bits right here. Product line. Yeah, cleaning things up too, trying to get the last little bit, and then I'm actually going to put up the Powerhouse Racing Turbo Kit for sale. I've had a few people hit me up, but I want to just get it up there for sale, and get some actual feedback. Some people, you know, got some tire kickers just from doing this video, but I'm gonna put a real for sale post up. Love the turbo kit. There's nothing wrong with it, but I just want to try something new because me being me, again, just like getting these parts, do I really need it? No, but I always want to try something new. So thank you guys very much, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.